Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are fine at home. Now, let's back to our English lesson number 4, Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory Part 2. Students, till now we completed our part 1, and what's there in part 1? That Mr. Babu went for Kalicharan's bookstall to buy some books, and there he met a person, a stranger, who gave him so much information about his life. And one big information is that he was at Ranchi in the year 1958. So students, Mr. Babu was never been Ranchi in the year 1958. He knows himself because he knows his memory. And we discussed about a lapse of memory. That what is the lapse of memory? That a person forget one part or one incident of his life from his memory. So that's the lapse of memory. So here in this part 1 we discussed that Parimal Ghosh tried to recall him about his one part of life, that he was in Ranchi in the year 1958. But Mr. Babu communicated with him and told him that he was doing some mistake. And Mr. Parimal Ghosh gave so many evidence which directed him, which gave sign that Mr. Babu was at Ranchi in the year 1958. Students, which evidence gave by Parimal Ghosh? You have to write it in your notebook. Now let's start our lessons. Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory Part 2. What is there in Part 2? See. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. Okay, when Bipin Babu went for purchasing books, his car was safely parked here, Bertram Street. That's the name of a place, by the Lighthouse Cinema. Near the Lighthouse Cinema there was a Bertram Street, and at that place Bipin Babu's car was safely parked. He told the driver, so after purchasing he came back, so he told the driver as he got into the car, just drive by the Ganga, will you, Sitaram? So when Mr. Babu got into the car, he told his driver, what's the name of his driver? The name of his driver was Sitaram. So he told his driver to ride his car by the Ganga river. Driving up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much attention to the intruder. So when he was in the car and when the driver driving his car to the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted that he had given so much attention to that intruder. He had never been to Ranchi, no question about it. He was trying to regret that he had never been to Ranchi, and there is no question because he knew himself. He was completely assured with that he was never been to Ranchi, and there is no question arise. It was inconceivable that he should forget such an incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago. And again he was trying to think of that matter, what the person told him, that which is inconceivable. Here the word given inconceivable, that means unaccepted. So it was unaccepted that he should forget. So Mr. Babu cannot accept that he should forget any incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago. So before 6 or 7 years ago an incident happened to his life and he forget, so it is unaccepted. He had an excellent memory, and again he thought about his memory, that I have an excellent memory. So there a question should not be arise that I forgot something, unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. He was thinking like that. He was never been to Ranchi, but also Bipin Babu's head reeled. That means he was confused. He became confused. Here you can see the meaning of head reeled. A person who was shocked and confused. So Bipin Babu's head reeled. See further. Was he losing his mind? But how could that be? He was walking daily in his office. Was he losing his mind? That means, was he becoming mad? But how could that be? But how could that possible? He was walking daily in his office. He was going for work daily to the office. It was a big firm, and that office is described as a big firm, and he was doing a responsible job. He was a responsible person, and Bipin Babu was always completed in his work. So he was doing a responsible job. He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong, and he was not always aware of anything that is seriously going to wrong. Only today he spoke for. So every day his life is going smoothly. His life was going smoothly. But only today he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting, and he was thinking about his day, that only today he has been talked half an hour because it was an important meeting. And yet and he was trying to recall that what had happened to me. And yet a man knew a great deal about him. How? And again he was trying to think that person who met him into the bookshop, he know about his life so deeply. How it should be possible that he knows about my life? He even seemed to know some intimate details. The person who met him, Mr. Parimal, he even seemed to know. He even look like to know some intimate details. Here the word intimate, that means a personal, very personal details. And if you go through part 1, you can see that so many personal details of his life are given by Mr. Parimal Ghosh. The bag of books. Now which personal details here? Again see the bag of books. The bag of books which always brought by Bipin Babu at tourist place. Then about wife's date, Parimal Ghosh knows about his wife's date, that she was dead before 10 years. Before 10 years of before 10 years. Brother's insanity, that means his brother was mad, and due to madness he was died very early. So these all things, how that person could know? The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. Every matter the Parimal Ghosh talked to him, communicated with him, shared with him, all were right. And Mr. Babu knows each and everything. He remembered each and everything. But the only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. But only one thing that Mr. Babu cannot recall, that his having gone to Ranchi, that he was at Ranchi. Mr. Babu could not recall that. Not a mistake, a deliberate lie. And then he was thinking himself, it was not a mistake, a deliberate lie. It is deliberate on purpose, by a planning, says something deliberately, that means by purpose. It is a total lie. In 58, during the pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend Haridas Bagchi's place. Now again he was thinking about that in the year 1958 he went to Kanpur, and in puja he went to Kanpur for puja with his friend Haridas Bagchi, and he stayed with him. All Bipin Babu had to do was write to know. There was no way of writing to Haridas, and all of a sudden he thought that if I want to know the truth, I would have to write a note to Haridas. But what happened? He could not write because there was Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas had left with his wife for Japan some weeks ago. He thought of writing a note, a letter, a cheat to Haridas, but suddenly he remembered that Haridas had left with his wife for Japan. So he went Japan. He migrated Japan some weeks ago, and he didn't have his address. And Mr. Babu didn't have Haridas Bagchi's address of Japan. But where was the need for proof? He himself was fully aware that he hadn't been to Ranchi, and that was that. But he was again thinking that why there is a need of proof? Why there is a need for proof? I know my memory that I had never been to Ranchi, so there is no need for proof. The river breeze was bracing. Now, when he was into the car, he was the river breeze. Breeze here, that means wind. A mild wind was bracing, which gives a freshing air. And yet a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. So when he was into the car, he was thinking about this situation that he had never been to Ranchi, and at that time suddenly he felt discomfort lingered. That means he felt very discomfortable. Around Hastings, Bipin Babu decided to roll up his trousers and take a look at his right knee. So he felt discomfort. He was thinking about this situation, and he was going to confuse. So he suddenly decided to roll up his trouser. One evidence given by Parimal Ghosh that when Mr. Babu was at Ranchi, he fall down, and there he got a wound on his knee, a big cut. So suddenly he realized to roll up his trouser and take a look, and try to show that his right knee, that Mr. Parimal Ghosh was right or wrong. Is there a wound of a cut on my knee? So he rolled up his trouser and saw his right knee. There was the mark of an old inch-long cut, and yes, there was a mark, or there was a stain of an old inch-long cut. Yes, on the right knee of Mr. Parimal Ghosh, there was a mark of a long cut. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred, and Mr. Babu can't say. It was impossible to say that when the injury had occurred, when this cut he got on his right knee. It was impossible to say because Mr. Bipin Babu didn't know about this cut. Now see here, you can see in this image that he was roll up his trouser and seeing his right knee and seeing his cut. Now see what happened further. Had he never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee? So he was asking himself, he was thinking himself in his mind that he never had a fall as a boy, that when in his childhood he had a fall. Maybe he was fell and cut his knee. He tried to recall such an incident but couldn't, and he was trying to recall such an incident. He was trying to remember such an incident but he couldn't. So he also, we can say here, he also didn't know where this cut came from. Students, till this we stopped our part 2, and we will discuss our part 2 further in next video. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.